The best businesses get people to work harder and pay them more without pushing them. This week, I learned exactly how, and I'm going to apply it within my lawn and snow service business right here with you. Three different organizations that do completely different stuff, they all use this one thing. The first person I wanted to learn from is Mr. Beast. He launched Beast Games, and I was questioning, where does this apply? Like, how does he get people to do such intense challenges, work harder, build these entertainment machines? Like, why does this work and why do people want to watch? These contestants are working so hard to make one massive reward. They are willing to go through whatever it takes to win the $5 million prize. And quite honestly, I'm willing to watch them. The next thing is Dunkin' Donuts. I realize when I'm buying my coffee, I'm buying it off of an app that tracks each and every time I spend money with them, and it rewards me with more points, more offers, more deals, free stuff all the time just by using the app, buying from the app. And quite honestly, it's good coffee, but maybe I wouldn't buy so much if I didn't have points that made me feel like I would win every time. This doesn't even stop there. Just in this last week, I went to a Dartmouth hockey game. So after those two insights, I was like, okay, well, where does it apply here? Why do people show up to these hockey games and watch? Why do these players show up every time? And then it came down to this. Everybody's involved in the game because there's a scoreboard and there's an award at the end. Everybody can go to the game, watch the game, see in real time how the team is doing, cheer them on, feel really involved, get really emotional about it, all because, if they're in a championship game, they get this trophy. And this is just a status symbol. But you're probably still wondering, and maybe you figured it out already, what do these three have in common? These are very different industries, mind you. One is just an entertainment. Like, it's quite literally just sitting down, watching videos. The other is, I'm actually buying, Dunkin' coffee. You go and buy something from this business. And then the last one is, you go into a stadium, you're playing the game. Maybe you're a hockey player. I played hockey when I was younger, and it was just a fun game. And so that's what we realized is everybody wants to be a part of a game. People just want to feel like they're winning, that every action they take, there is a win with it, that they're actually doing something right. And the first one you have to do in your business, and I'm going to do this in my business, is a reward system. You have to actually give tangible rewards that mean value to the person you're giving to. They actually have to matter. So in Beast Games, there's a massive reward. There's $5 million on the line, right? So how many people are going to be wanting to go and do these challenges for a chance to win $5 million? Pretty much everyone. Like, a lot of people would do that, just given the opportunity. So you have to have a reward at different levels and a massive reward that keeps people engaged in wanting to win that reward. But it has to actually mean something, like cash prizes. So in the lawn and snow service business, we can do performance bonuses, and we can do these on a daily or weekly basis. We can do profit, sharing, which is another cash bonus. We can give them clothing, we can give them boots, we can give them stuff that they would actually want, and give them these rewards at a time they actually accomplish something, they finish a task, they meet a certain target. And that's where we get into scoreboards, because how will we know they accomplished something if we're not tracking it? We call these key performance indicators. Just like the Dunkin' coffee that I have right here has a scoreboard of bonuses. Each time I buy something, it gives me a point. That way people can visually and absolutely know that every day they have something to win. They don't just get a reward whenever. They want to know when this reward happens and where at in the process they actually are. Like, you could have to be able to create smaller, achievable actions that pertain to the main business's goal. As we make them harder, the rewards get greater. We can create really, really small rewards, and the goal is to create these really fast, but we have to do that with scoreboards. And now, before I get into that part too much, I want to talk about the third thing, and that is awards. This is your trophy. This is the end of championship. You get this massive trophy. the trophy doesn't really give you any direct value, right? Like it doesn't give you money you can go spend. It doesn't give you a discount really like on stuff. All it does is this one thing. It's a status symbol. And this is the main reason why a lot of people even do a lot of things. They just want the status. They want a plaque that says they did it. They want a trophy they can brag to their friends and family and everybody else out to the world. In the lawn and snow service business, I can give them a most efficient award, the best lawn cut award. You can give a general manager the highest profit award, or at each step, like they maybe achieved a certain level of revenue. They're like, oh my gosh, you got $1 million in revenue. All these three things actually need to be combined inside of your business, because it creates a game people are willing to play. If you tell someone they can get an award but no way to know how to get it and where to track to see where they're at, they're not going to be as driven to go after that, because they don't actually know if you're going to be serious about giving it. If you're not going to show the scoreboard, if they don't know every day where I'm at, how I can do better, they won't push as hard. And I want to leave you this, because most of us entrepreneurs love the business game. If you're anything like me, you love the business game. We see it just as our game though. We set our goals. We have this game in our mind that we want to play. But you now have to look at your business as one big game that you focus on, but it is your responsibility to create many mini games for others to play. And this made it so much more fun in my mind. And that's the whole goal here, is we're not just living to do these monotonous tasks. We can now create a game out of it that actually feels rewarding, that feels fun. It's exciting to now go and accomplish this, even if it's hard. It doesn't matter how hard it is if the reward is great enough. And so we look at that because we can achieve a rewarding feeling and the actual monetary reward at a much greater level than most of the employees can. Because we see the business, we can say, okay, we can make a $10 million business. What that does for us is give us monetary value, and it gives us status symbol, because now we can tell the whole world that we have a $10 million business. And in a lot of places, it will probably increase your status more than not. We have to do this for our team. And it is your responsibility to make the games. You can set the rules, you can set the standards, and you have to have it aligned within your goals. So that way, not only a team, but your customers, just like the Dunkin' example, your customers can be involved. They can all be excited to buy more of your product or service. And instead of nagging them over and over, people know what they have to do. And if they do those things, they know they will get something out of it. People have their own goals too, and they want to know that their goals are going to be met, and they want to be a part of accomplishing goals. They don't want to just say, okay, I get higher pay. They want it to actually mean something. And that's what this does. It's taken me way too long to realize this, and now I feel so much more excited, and I feel like I have more meaning because I know that I can create something that other people can enjoy playing and actually get something out of. I'm going to be going to do this myself, and I'll see you guys next week in the next lesson. Maybe it'll be bigger than today's.